Let me start this as we start so many of our presentations nowadays with sort of an AI context very quickly. You know, we are drowning in information, but we know that clarity is very rare. And it's tempting to achieve clarity through ignorance or by restricting ourselves to a very small number of potential sources of information. But again, that has its problems. And so education's role, I think, now is to teach students how to navigate uncertainty and to think critically, not just to consume and respond to teachers. And I suppose if I had to really distill it down as I have over the last few months, the students must not just be informed, they must have agency. This is one of the great imperatives of our work today. They must have agency. And this is in the context of AI, which has no regard for the truth, as we know. It produces what the philosopher Harry Frankfurt calls bullshit, statements with no regard for the truth, unlike the liar who at least positions themselves against it. So it has no regard for the truth. It is not curious. And if you look at the root of the word curious, it means to care. And we know that AI doesn't care. And so it's not a very good co-inquirer. It can be a useful tool, but it's a terrible co-inquirer because it doesn't have those things. So we must sort of move away from that way of thinking, I think. And appreciate too that ultimately AI does not understand anything. And that's a pretty powerful concept, I think, because without the understanding, there are no goals. And the cornerstone of rationality is that we have goals that we want to reach, and we do so rationally. But understanding is also important for our project because we talk about teacher expertise, educator expertise. And as Deanna Kern beautifully said, practice does not make perfect in the absence of understanding. You can't just keep doing something and expect that you're going to be an expert at it if you don't understand what it is that we do. Action with understanding leads to expertise. Action without understanding is trial and error and mimicry. And we can't really be satisfied with that. We have to be on a pathway towards expertise at least. And that's